What's going on, fellow Dominators? Now, in the last two videos, I've been a bit long-winded because it had to be done and things had to be said. So today, let's get back to the shorter format as we're going to talk about losing. And are you afraid of it? It plagues many, most notably those who don't always enjoy competition, which usually leads to expecting perfection of the results without preparation. Now, what does a loss mean to a pitcher? Well, one way to look at it is merely bookkeeping. Every game played ever, from Little League all the way to the show, excluding the rare instances of a tie, has had a winning pitcher and a losing pitcher in the box score. Now, a starter can go 6, surrender 7 earned and get a no decision, or even a win. Now, a reliever can throw 5 pitches, go a third of an inning, get charged with an unearned run, which scored under another pitcher, and be tagged with the loss. So be it. So now that we got that out of the way, here are some things to keep in mind when taking the mound. Bad pitches will happen throughout the course of a game. They usually get hit. That's something pitchers learn to accept. Now, those who make the fewest mistakes win the game. It's never been truer. Now, you learn a lot more from losing than winning. Your flaws are exposed. The feedback is unavoidable, as losing is a process of growth. It teaches you what has to be cleaned up, improved, or just downright eliminated in your approach. The experience builds confidence, as you see for yourself enough times how a certain pitch has to be thrown and where it has to be located. You get a better understanding how to do so. Throwing bullpens only takes you so far. Learning on the job is part of the craft. Because once you've been there enough, it's understood to, 1, not panic, and secondly, you know what you have to do. It may be a matter of getting ahead of more hitters, possibly maintaining your rhythm when runners get on base, or focusing on making one pitch at a time when the adversity monster shows up. Stay the course and stay in the moment, and you will reach a desired level of comfort on the mound. Now, did you lose because the other team was better, or because you weren't prepared? Did you not pitch with conviction, which usually means you did not aggressively attack the strike zone? Now, if any of those three were the case, it stings a lot more because you were not in it to win it. You were pitching not to lose, relying on hope that everything would work out for the best. And you know what else this brings? Fear. Everyone in the ballpark can smell it. As a result, your teammates can't play loose, your coaches are a wreck, and the opposing hitters are locked in and salivating because they know they have the upper hand and they're ready to do some serious damage on you. Obviously, fear gets you nowhere. So unfortunately, by taking the intimidated path, a lot of people were let down. It just makes you want to kick yourself even more. The immediate aftermath of being pulled from a lackluster outing as such usually displays a pitcher showing more intensity, destroying the dugout and his entire time on the mound. Hey, we've all been there at some point, because it sucks when you don't have your mind right. Now, the silver lining of a loss resulting from such omissions is that the accountability of pitching comes to the forefront. The team dynamic pushes the competitor to bring his best every time, as the humble feeling of letting the team down from not being prepared nor focused creates an obligation to redeem oneself. Now, when you lose while competing at your best, there's nothing upon which to hang your head. Of course, there were mistakes you made and pitches you want back. Regardless, when your effort earned the respect of your teammates, coaches, and opponents that day, keep doing what you're doing. Because failing to execute some pitches is not the same as being a failure. That loss is just for bookkeeping purposes. Keep dominating, my friend. Hey, what's up, champ? Thanks for watching. And let me know if this video helped you clear your mind after suffering a tough loss. I learned about this in college. After a spring trip, came back home and I was 0-2 with an ERA of over 20. And both those losses were walk-offs. Because I was more consumed with the outcome over execution. More so, afraid of the outcome possibilities. So I told myself, never ever gonna let this happen to me again. Because the embarrassment and shame got me locked into attack mode. By the end of the year, I was never charged with another loss. Led the team in ERA. We made a deep postseason run. Bottom line, every beating has a lesson for us all.